channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer, owner of Citrusandwillow Skincare and Citrusandwillow Advanced Aesthetic Courses. And today we are gonna talk about all things beauty, but my favorite, Esthemax. I am loving these hydrojelly masks, you guys. This Vampire PLLA infusion poly-L lactic acid is fabulous for the skin. It literally helps to increase the skin's collagen. Super refining to the skin. It helps to reduce fine lines, wrinkles. It also helps to hydrate the skin. So after you put this on your client, their skin is just going to glow. I'm going to share a few tips on how I do this mask, because when you first start out, it can be a little hard to get it down. So here we go. I'm going to set up a table for you guys and show you how to do it. Okay, so here I am at my table. I've already put water in this bowl, and it is 1 tablespoon of water to be exact. I like to have something to stir it that's plastic, easy to wipe off. If you put it in a brush and it hardens, it's a little hard to get out. So I do recommend using some sort of spatula of sorts. This one seems to work well. If you don't have spatulas, the other thing that you can use is tongue depressors. Those work fabulous, and it really gives you that even spread across the face so that you can hopefully get it off in one peel. But don't always expect that, and don't be disappointed if you don't. It doesn't always work that way. So here we go. First, you can put the water in there. This usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes to set on the skin. So a couple of options on what to do during that time. I either give a hand and arm massage for about 10 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes, if it's still setting, I quietly clean up my room. The other option to add into that additional 10 minutes it takes to set is you can integrate a foot massage. You could upgrade and do paraffin hands and feet, and you can find those on a lot of online supply warehouses. So there's lots of things that you can do. You can also use a jade roller on it maybe, and the coolness might help it set a little faster. So what we are going to do today is we are going to let it set the full 20 minutes and see what it looks like underneath. Now, prior to doing this, you're going to want to double cleanse the face. You might have already done a gentle exfoliation just to add a little bit more exfoliation to it, or you are just doing this mask. So there's lots of options to integrate this Esthemax poly-L lactic acid into your skincare treatment. So Vampire Infusion, love it. So here we go. We are gonna literally just take 1 tablespoon. I like this measuring spoon because it measures it out much easier than having a bunch of different measuring spoons. But you're gonna do 1 tablespoon of water to 1.5 tablespoons of the mask. So definitely make it smaller, go to your 1/2 tablespoon, just so you don't overdo it, because if you do, you kind of have to just gently put in water to get it mixed, gently put in water to get it mixed properly. But as soon as you set it in the water, you're gonna wanna immediately start stirring it with your plastic ladle or whatever you are using, your spatula. And like I said before, you might want to just use a spatula instead of a brush. It will literally stick in the brush bristles. Okay, so now that we have this beautiful red, look how pretty that is. Beautiful red consistency, kind of like making a pudding. We're gonna slap it on our model. Okay, so as this is perfectly mixed up, you're just gonna take it just like you're spreading batter onto a cake and spread it across the face. You wanna spread it as evenly as possible. A couple of tricks that you can do here that I learned from a fellow Esty is taking barber paper so it doesn't get all over your towels. So that is also a great way to not get it all over your towels, but we are not using that today. If you're gonna do the neck and décolleté, you're gonna need more product, definitely. But that also raises your overhead. So think about what you wanna include and how you wanna price it accordingly. The cost for that particular one is $40 and you get about 10 treatments out of it. So it's a pretty good deal. But if you double that, you're only gonna get about 5 treatments, depending on how much you use for each treatment. You just really wanna make sure that it's like a 1.5 to 1 ratio. You can put it over the lips too, which I love to do, but I don't do the eyes. I don't like to risk any active ingredients getting into the eyes. However, some esties do that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying I normally don't put it over the eyes, especially if they have eyelash extensions. You don't want to damage those. Trying to really work this in so it's even is really important. Otherwise, it doesn't come off as well. I have to thank my mama for showing me how to batter a cake. It looks so pretty. I love the different Esthemax Hydrojelly Mask because they have some really awesome ones. Take a look at their website, see what they have. It is great to put in for even after treatment. They also have LED hydrojelly masks that make the LED light penetrate deeper. So they've got some really cool stuff. I just bought a chemical peel from them, and we can do an episode on their chemical peels as well. And I really enjoy their chemical peel, as well as their SPF 50. That's really hydrating. It also has niacinamide in, which is one of my favorite ingredients. I make sure I use every little bit of it. I don't like to waste product, as probably none of you like to either. But you also want the client to have the best treatment. I try to go down below the chin and a little bit on the neck if I can. And we'll talk about, after she sets, different ways to peel it off. Sometimes you might even need to get some wet sponges just to get the remainder off. Also, as it starts to set, you truly can tell it gets really hard to move around, kind of like a jelly. So you really do want to be quick about it, as quick as possible. And even if it's not completely 100% even, you're at least getting the whole face covered. That's the most important thing, is covering the whole face, peeling it off, and even if it doesn't come off on one sheet, that's completely okay. The client's still getting the benefits of the mask. You're still doing your job as an esty, and even if we have to wipe a little bit off, that's okay too. Now we wait. So this is just one of the options that you can use. This is a rose quartz roller, just like the jade roller. It's very soothing and cool to the skin, and it can help set the mask a little bit faster. Once the mask is set, you're gonna choose a starting point to peel, and I like to start where it's a little bit thicker rather than thin. You won't be able to get a grip on it. So it's great to find a thicker point. So I'm gonna just start down here on the bottom side of her right jawline. And I'm just gonna pick a little spot, and as it starts to tear, I'm just gonna gently keep pulling. I wanna be gentle around the hairline, just in case any hair got caught in there. You don't wanna pull their hair out. It can kind of hurt. Chelsea, I was gonna be so proud of myself if it came off in one peel. We've got a bet going. Trying to be as gentle as possible to get it off. Even if you have these little teeny stragglers, you can just roll them off. They usually come off really easy. That just came right off. The tip of the nose, just roll up. That's a great way to get some friction onto the mask and pull it straight off the nose. A piece right here. Gently roll that off. Okay, it's all off. So there are a few pieces that are left on her skin. I just gently pull them off. If you don't want to use the sponges, you can cool off a steam towel. If the mask is supposed to keep your skin cool, then you don't want to add a steam towel. But if the mask is not for that, you can add a steam towel to the face and it will literally soften up the rest of the mask and it will wipe right off. Okay, so once the mask is completely removed, you can then add any serums you would like to apply to their particular skin type and skin condition. And as always, an SPF. So make sure that they're wearing some sort of SPF 15 or higher. I actually prefer SPF 30 or higher for the skin with hydrators in it. That helps to have an additional benefit of protecting the skin from UV damage. I also love to add a vitamin C to this. So I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Like, subscribe, and tell me what you want to hear next. Thanks, guys.